Wow, sister. Alam niyo po, I used to work with Gabriela in Congress when I was a working student in law school. That's why my respect and admiration for you runs deep, sister. Sister, can you cite, sister, the biggest challenges you encountered as co-founder and national chairperson of Gabriela for more than 2 decades? And how were you able to overcome these challenges, sister?
Okay, first of all, siyempre, walang pera. Hindi ba? Kaya, ang nangyari noon, ang nakakatuwa niyan kasi, marami namang support group, no? Sa ano pangalan nito, sa buong mundo, merong Gabriela New York, ganun. Ako, sa lahat ng mga naging chairperson ako, ang gusto kong mangyari, lagi yung organization dapat magkaroon ng opisina. Kasi kung meron na silang opisina of their own, kahit na mawalan pa sila ng funding, they will continue. So my great challenge is how to acquire or how to have a permanent office owned by Gabriela. Ngayon, ang nangyari, ang nakakatuwa kasi sa Finland, may tinatawag silang taxverke. That means to say, ang mga estudyante nila, every year, pumupunta sa factory. Pero hindi sila binabayaran. Ang ginagawa nila, yung dapat bayad sa estudyanteng nagtrabaho, ilalagay sa isang pondo, tapos they will choose any NGO all over the world na ibibigay nila yon. Can you imagine, napili ang Gabriela, no? Ay, mga in the 90s na yon. So I had to go there to get the award, the prize, no? So pumunta ako sa Helsinki, tapos binigyan kami nitong fund na ito, tapos in-interview. Ang dami ko ngang mga articles doon, hindi ko naman maintindihan kasi finish siya, di ba? Pero pagdating dito, I asked permission from them. Pwede ba yung nakuha naming premyo? Pwede ba na panghulog namin sa isang bahay? So yun ang naging ginagawa namin. At least bayad kami nung parang first payment. Tapos yung monthly payment namin na talaga namang ibabayad namin yan sa rent, naging rent to own. Kaya nagkaroon ng bahay ang Gabriela. Kaya kahit na nung nawala na ng funding, nung nagkaroon ng mga red tagging, ganyan, hindi na nag-i-stop ang Gabriela. Kasi at least meron kaming physical base, no? That is one of the first challenges na. Ang other challenges kasi yung mga, yung threat, mga ganon. Merong threat sa amin, nasasabi nila, we will make Gabriela, illegal daw. They will, I think that was the time of, kung si GMA or the one before her, basta itong mga presidente na to, na tinitreat. Kasi ang Gabriela kasi, although it is focused on women, it is put in a context. Alam mo, nung ginawa namin ang women's group in the Philippines, we saw to it na ang ating feminist movement in the Philippines dapat hindi anti-men. Kasi yun ang bahid na parang maling perception ng feminist ay anti-men ka. So unang-una sabi namin, we are not anti-men. Men are not our enemies, no? They are also victims of conditioning and socialization. And number 2, dapat itong women's cause should not be by itself hanging in the air. It should be in the context of social transformation. So ang nangyari noon, hindi lamang women's cause ang aming dinadala. Lahat ng issues of society, pag walang sweldo ang mga manggagawa, pag inoppress ang mga magsasaka, dinadala namin yan. Every March 8, na, di ba, International Women's Day yon, nagmamarcha ang mga kababaihan. Pero may dala-dala kaming issue palagi. Ito issue ng mga manggagawa, ito issue ng mga magsasaka, ito issue ng mga urban poor. Kaya threat din kami, in a way, nakikita na threat kami sa sa namumuno, di ba? Of course ngayon, that is again what is being natitretan na naman sila sa Gabriela na sabi nila ako daw ay just because I'm chairperson, dapat daw siguro ako yung high-ranking communist party member, mga ganun-ganon, no? So nire-red tag ka na dahil doon. So that's a challenge, no? That is very recent lang. Although, my goodness, I was no longer a Gabriela chairperson since 2004, di ba? But anyway, those are the challenges, no? Hindi lang yung economic, pati yung threat ng physical oppression, political oppression. Pero you take it in your stride na lang, di ba?
Thank you, sister.
And so, sister, with so much on your plate and How do you sustain your passion for all of these advocacies that you believe in?
Alam mo kasi, sa Benedictine kasi meron kaming motto, ang pangalan ay Ora et Labora. Pray and work, no? So I think that this whole balance of contemplation, ang tawag nga, meron akong statement na I concocted, although borrowed from somewhere else. Sabi ko, a mystic is a prophet in contemplation, and a prophet is a mystic in action. So, ibig sabihin nun, pag sa akin kasi, again, yung mga biases ng mga tao na kung ikaw ay aktivista, hindi ka na nagdadasal. Yung ganun ba? Ay, tingnan mo si Mary dyan, nasa kanya palagi, hindi na siya madre. Kasi kung alam lang nila, 7 times kami nagdadasal, excuse me, morning, noon, and night. At hindi ako nag-absent. Hindi ko sasabihin, nandiyan ako sa kalye, kaya hindi ako makaka-attend ng Vespers. Hindi. Pag Vespers na uwi na ako, di ba?
Nice.
So, yun. So if you ask me, it's because I have a balanced life of prayer and activism. Prayer and work. Kung wala yung prayer, walang nagdidilig ng iyong activism. At saka, that's why I'm not afraid eh. Bakit hindi ko natatakot? Because I'm with God. God is with me. Who can harm me? I meditate every day for 1 hour. I do shibashi every day. So, yun ang nakakapagbigay sa akin ng energy. Look, I am 82 years old. Dapat nandun na ako sa retirement house, di ba?
Sister, what lessons can you impart to advocates and advocacy organizations to continue their work given the setbacks and challenges that you're confronted with now?
Ang unang-una, dapat you understand what you are fighting for. Hindi yung basta, nandiyan sila kasasama lang ako. Intindihin mong mabuti. For example, itong Anti-Terrorist Act. Nakikita mo ba kung bakit siya dapat hindi ipinasa? Nakikita mo yung anti-constitutional na nandiyan? Dapat basahin mo yung act. Hindi lang basahin. Pag-aralan mo. Para alam mo, even sa mga estudyante namin na sinasabing, ay nako, ang mga aktivista siguro wala na silang academic excellence. Excuse me, sabi ko, ang mga estudyante namin, pag pupunta sila sa rally, meron kaming discussion before. Ano ba yung issues na dadali nyo? After the rally, merong evaluation. So, number 1 yon. Dapat alam mo kung anong pinaglalaban mo. Kasi kung talagang alam mo, talagang full force ka dyan kaysa kung malabo. No? At saka number 2, okay, natatakot ka, pero kung ang pinaglalaban mo ay talagang nakikita mong para sa tao at nakakabuti. Ang tingin ko, imbis na matakot ka, kasi alam mo sa akin, ang takot ay nakakahawa. Pero ang nakita ko rin, courage is nakakahawa din. Pag nakakita akong matapang na tao, natatapangan din ako. Nagkakaroon ng courage. Yes, for me, that is the great lesson. If fear is infectious, so is courage. So, then do in spite of your fear, and you are going to get people to act with you because they get infected also. That is the great lesson that I had in activism.
Let's continue our conversation with Sister Mary John when we come back.
That I felt I understood Christ. You would think that you will have only spiritual experience in the church. You know, I experienced spiritual enlightenment in political activities because people think that you can only have a spiritual experience or conversion in a holy place while you are praying. No, it's not. When you are living life to the full, that is when you really get spiritual enlightenment.
I would like to put it in a nutshell that Sister Mary John has an uncompromising love for country. She's very tough, outspoken, and courageous, especially when it comes to fighting for the rights of the weak and the underprivileged. You know, I've known her for so many years, probably since the early 80s, and she counts decades of selfless work in forming women leaders in all fields to mobilize for a more just and humane society. I could only speak of my student days at St. Scholastica's College in Manila, when she have always encouraged me to aim to be a better version of myself and to use my talents and my resources to work for a better society. She inspired me to be more active. I'm not saying an activist, okay, in our student council, and later to give back to society as I climbed the ranks of in my professional career and to where I am right now. I would say that she was one of my inspirations when I started the Harry Foundation, so Hyundai could have a vehicle for promoting social change. That is why the Harry Foundation is now a critical element of Harry's operations. And St. Scholastica's College is one of our longtime partners in nation building.